These are special post processors developed by Mona's expert team using Mona's Post Developer. When your multi-axis CNC milling machine does not have TCPC or plain codes of the CNC controller, you must use parametric post processors. TCPC code is used in simultaneous multi-axis operations, and when you activate this code, tool center point is automatically calculated by the CNC controller at each rotary axis change. Plain codes are used in indexed, or in other words, 3+2 or 3+1 axis operations. And when you activate them, correct plane and axis rotations are automatically performed by the CNC controller. For ISO-based controllers like Fanuc, Mitsubishi, and Mazitrol, TCPC code is G43.4, and plain codes are G68.2 and G53.1. For Siemens controllers, TCPC code is Trauri, plain code is Cycle 800. For Heidenhain, TCPC code is M128, plain code is plain spatial, plain axial, plain Euler, or plain vector. Note that there are also other plain codes in Heidenhain. For instance, older Heidenhain controllers use Cycle 19 as the plain code. Also note that we mostly prefer to use plain spatial in our post processors. For Haas controllers, TCPC code is G234, plain code is G254. For other CNC controllers, you should check your programming manuals to find the TCPC and plain codes used in your CNC controller. When one of these codes are missing or cannot be used on your CNC, then you have to use a parametric post processor. There are three types of parametric post processors for multi-axis machines: full parametric, plain only parametric, TCPC only parametric. If your CNC machine has neither TCPC nor plain code, that means you need a full parametric post processor. And both indexed and simultaneous operations are performed in full parametric mode. If your CNC does not have plain code, but TCPC code is running, this means that only indexed operations must be performed in parametric mode. Simultaneous operations will continue to be performed using the TCPC code of the CNC controller. These posts are called plain-only parametric post processors. If your CNC does not have TCPC code, but plain code is running, this means that simultaneous operations must be performed in parametric mode, but indexed operations will continue to be performed using the plain code of the CNC controller. These posts are called TCPC-only parametric post processors. Lastly, we also have three different modes in each parametric post processor. You can select these modes inside settings as shown. Let's explain what they are. I will start with use formulas and variables inside NC program. Before starting, note that we use 3 work offsets as default in this mode. G54 is the original work offset, which will be used to machine the part. G59 has the coordinates of the rotary axis center. You have to enter the values of rotary axis center in this work offset. G58 is the new work offset, calculated after rotary axis changes. And basically we use G54 and G59 to find G58. If you want, you can also use another work offset other than G54. To do that, just select a different work offset here inside WPC name and settings. In this mode, you don't have to enter the work offset and rotary axis values here. Instead, we use formulas and variables inside NC programs to calculate the new location of the work offset after rotary axis changes. We use machine variables to get the work offset values from G54 and G59. Then, the new work offset values are calculated and assigned to G58. This mode is best for 3 and 3+2 axis operations, since all calculations are done at operation starts. Motion lines created do not have any variables or formulas. However, this mode may cause problems in simultaneous operations due to long NC lines created. Therefore, we recommend our customers to use the second mode when long NC lines cause problems. This second mode is named as Enter WPC and Rotary Axis Centers below. When you select this mode, you have to enter the X, Y, and Z values of the work offset, which you will use to machine your part. You also have to enter the axis rotation centers here as well. To learn how to find the rotation centers of your CNC's rotary axes, see the corresponding guides in help. In this mode, NC lines generated for simultaneous operations are not long, because they don't have any variables and formulas in them. As I said before, our customers use both of these modes together on the same CNC. When they want to generate NC programs for 3 and 3 plus 2 axis operations, they use the first mode, use formulas and variables. And when they want to generate NC programs for simultaneous operations, they use the second mode instead. Lastly, there is the third mode here, named as WPC is same with rotary axis center. In this mode, you can generate NC programs, like all other standard post processors in the market. As the name suggests, the work offset selected is the same as the axis rotation center. Therefore, you don't have to enter these values inside settings. You can use this mode, especially on 4-axis milling machines with an axis rotary table. Because in this type of machines, it is easy to adjust the work offset on the rotary axis. As you can see, unlike all other post processors in the market, we offer you 3 different modes in the same parametric post processor. You can choose any of them for post processing.